Well, honey, that didn't last too long at all, honey. That only lasted about the first 48 hours. So before OnlyFans had to do a swan song to murder, oh, murder she wrote, murder, oh, murder she wrote. Honey, before they was like the darn gonna be out like Murder She Wrote, the first 48 hours, the death was suicide. Suicide by way of cutting off all your darn gone fans, honey. Honey, darn gone, they backpedal real quick on that shit, honey. So I sat back and I listened to everybody. Y'all know I was in the Twitter sphere, listening to all the sex workers and stuff have conversations, and I still employed them to have those conversations. Just because they darn gone backpedaling, honey, keep your different avenues. Don't get comfortable because they done eased up for now. Because they shown what can happen if you not prepared. So once again, this will behoove y'all to still have those situations set up. So for the people who was thinking about investing in their own websites and, you know, creating stuff and all of that, I definitely implore you to learn more about that. Now, be cognizant of the fact that you also need, it would be probably beneficial for a lot of y'all to have a hosting software for your videos. Maybe some sort of third-party website that can host your video so you won't have so much bandwidth. Because if you try to upload all that raw footage, you know, no pun intended, because a lot of y'all like to do the raw doggy honey. Boom, boom, boom. But anyways, you know, video footage is the most costly out of anything. Though it's not even the website creation and all of that. It's really hosting all that bandwidth. And also the traffic. If you become big, your site will have to comfortably be able to host so many hundreds of thousands of people per month, or even some cases per week. And that can cause a cheap website made by, you know, Wix.com or GoDaddy to easily crash. So yeah, you definitely got to think about, if you are somebody who has like a following of 400,000 or 500,000 people, and you know you want to at least get 50,000 of those folks viewing you regularly, yeah, definitely get some decent website that can hold that much quality of traffic on up. But yeah, as far as the OnlyFans though, honey, they darn go first, and I got the notifications as well, honey. So I seen them notifications firsthand for when they first announced that, oh, well, we still going to work and do what we can do until, oh, y'all motherfuckers getting laid off. Y'all motherfuckers are being permanently furloughed, honey. You can't do nothing. You can't showcase no nudity in any aspect as far as sexual intercourse is concerned. The only way that you can show nudity was, in my case, which I, as an esthetician, I would have gotten away with showcasing, you know, the wax demonstrations and all of that under the guise of education. And even then, oh, see, no, I wouldn't even, they would have fucked me up too, because everybody feature had to be OnlyFans. See, that's the only caveat. See, that's why I say still have your own shit, because that fucks me up too, because everybody who is featured in your content actually has to have an OnlyFans account. Like, that's crazy. So it's like, even under the guise of education, see, it's gotten so restrictive that even YouTube is a little bit more laissez-faire for somebody like me, because under YouTube, I can just put up a signed consent form or just state that the other person is a willing participant and there's no problems. But with OnlyFans, they done gotten so caught up with the Visa and MasterCard and all that shit that now it's so difficult that you can't even feature anybody, even if you are somebody like me who's an educator. So even when you're doing something non-sexual that involves nudity, it was going to be banned, and actually it's still banned now. But now for all the actual sex workers though, you can actually not have to worry about everything. Now you still have to worry about the ones who do the bestiality, necrophilia, the sex in public, although they have specified that sex in open spaces, that is like your house. So if you're in your car at your house, not your car moving, now some people still gonna have their videos taken down honey, Shout out to such and such. You know who you are. I'm subscribed to you. Them videos that you jacking off on the road, honey. You ready or not? Here they come. They about to snatch you, honey. They about to snatch them videos. But as far as the ones where you're parked outside your house or you're in your garage and stuff like that, they say all of that is allowed. So as far as and because I'm subscribed to quite a few people, and I was thinking, oh shit, how in the hell this about to go down for darn gone Raheem? Now he got his own porn production company called iFilms. And I was like, well, damn, does that really count for him? Because it's like he got a damn mansion over there. And it's like, yeah, they be having a lot of sex scenes outside, but it's like, hell, they fences are probably like 20 feet high. They in their own backyard. I'm like, does that technically count? So for those types of situations, no. So, honey, my subscription shall remain at iFilms, honey. I was so worried because while everybody else was talking about moving to Just for Fans and Fansly, I still ain't seen that platform. I'm going to see what that's about. I haven't heard anything about iFilms, so it looks like I don't have to worry about it because they ain't going. Now, I would still hope at this point in the game, iFilms will just come out with their own website. I think they worth it. Tell me I'm worth it. Nah, 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 nah. Tell me I'm worth it. Nah, 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 nah. Honey, iFilms is worth it at this point because they have the content that competes with like breedittraw.com. But it's a lot more. It's like a combination of Coco Dorm and Breed It Raw all at the same time with its own unique twist. And I'm here for it. And it's like, I would definitely darn go and employ Raheem Shabazz to look into his own website creation because he can definitely darn go and get away with it. And maybe even up the price just a little. Now, not too much. You know, up it maybe to $15. You know, to compensate for all the extra stuff of you having to host the shit and, you know, the bandwidth, all that. I understand that. So go ahead and up it to like $15. Oh yeah, matter of fact, go ahead and do that. Because darn gone OnlyFans taking it down 20% and all that, and you still got to pay taxes because y'all are professional sex workers. Y'all get y'all shit on the tip. Honey, yeah, go ahead and up the price to $15.99. Get your darn gone website and stuff together and have it exclusive. Now, if you still want to offer to some of the girls some stuff on the darn on OnlyFans, that's all good. But I definitely employ people who are up to the level of like a Raheem Shabazz to go ahead and create your own shit. Now, for the regular folks, honey, that is like 50,000 subscribers and below, I would say for now, look to more so partnering with the Raheems for like independent projects. Now, speaking of independent projects, Honey Tiger done created some. See, they done notified the celebrities in advance of this shit. They done the regular darn going folks was the last to know. And then this is a sad thing. Even the top 1%, because the regular porn stars and shit who do content that's way better than the Tigers and the Safaris and the Bobby Lights of the world. How come they got the notification before your actual top performers? Now, I'm seeing people who have 400,000 subscribers on Twitter, 1 million subscribers on the OnlyFans and shit, who darn going brings in boatloads. They found out at the same time we found out. But somehow Tiger got the information in advance to darn gonna create his own shit. Like, what type of shit is that? Honey, see, now that's the one thing with OnlyFans. Y'all done gotten so darn gone celebritized and all of that. Y'all done got so much caught up in the fanfare of celebrity stardom and trying to go commercial. You is still forgetting about the people who darn gone made you, honey. Before it was the Tigers, before it was Beyonce shouting y'all out and all of this, that, and the third, the Safaris, the Erica Mendes, and all this, you had the regular workers. And the adult entertainment stars who came over there in seek of independence because, honey, the porn production companies ain't paying them like that as well. And this is why I say this was all part of something bigger. This is part of something way bigger. Bigger than you, bigger than me, bigger than Raheem's big brown dick. Honey, bigger than everything, honey. Bigger than darn gone Safari's darn gone dick, honey. Straight, honey. It's part of something way bigger than all of them, honey. Honey, why everybody was complaining about the OnlyFans? Did y'all ever think, honey, I don't think OnlyFans was ever thinking about canceling the darn adult film people if they could help it. They was going to get the commercial people. They was definitely planning on going commercial. But I don't think they was going to darn be dumb enough to cancel all. So for people saying that this was on the OnlyFans, honey, y'all need to have that same energy for Visa and MasterCard, honey, because this ain't their first rodeo with trying to shut down an adult entertainment website. Only on a few cases of pedophilia and bestiality and shit. Now, that's the excuse that they use to call themselves coming in and shutting stuff down. Y'all remember a couple months back, for my people who follow me regularly, and if you don't, I will insert it right here at the 11-minute mark. I did a series of videos addressing Pornhub. Y'all know Pornhub overnight without warning. They didn't give any of us creators any warning. And I'm not even an adult entertainer. I just had a couple of darn central videos and shit on my stuff. I had quite a following, even without trying. I had, at the time, like 700 darn followers on my stuff for my little 15, 20-second videos and shit. I said, well, damn, I got more of a following here than, I do on the darn Twitter or whatnots. Hell, I got more of a following than it's about to compete with my damn YouTube. But anyways, I digress. Overnight, honey, a lot of them accounts got taken, and these were legitimate people. These were actual creators who, they just shut their stuff down because all their content just went gone overnight. Even images, if you didn't verify yourself, which means you had to take the picture of yourself with your name and the day's date and everything, and then they give you the verified check mark, they took all your pictures down. But this was supposed to be combating trafficking and pedophilia. And I was like, well, honey, I could have submitted my damn ID, honey. I could have did a video showcasing my body head to toe, and y'all could have matched the pictures up and shit. I was like, did you just have to go so rudely snatch all my pictures and stuff down? Snatch all my views and likes and shit down? Like, how rude. And then it got to the point where, for a limited time, Pornhub was trying to charge the girls the $9.99 a month by way of Bitcoin. That didn't age well either. So they made the shit free and didn't notify people. But if you know, you know. And if you don't know, I'm about to put you on game real quick. When you go to Pornhub, and if you had a premium account before, you scroll down to the bottom, it will say sign up for Pornhub Premium. But if you scroll down to the very last, to the bottom, where you can't scroll no more, is this little tiny print that says access your premium account. You click that, it automatically switches you back to your premium content. So no longer can you see the premium content and the non-premium at the same time. Like if you click a non-premium video and then click on a premium video, you will be able to do it on the same site. Instead, you got to access Pornhub Premium on a whole different site that's Pornhub Premium, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's what I do. It's the same login information and everything. If you have your automatic login set, it will automatically switch you on over to your Pornhub Premium. And then if you want to go back to watching non-premium content, you just scroll right back down to the screen and click your darn non-premium. And I've been had that now since this whole shit done went down. So it's been going on 9 months since that's happened, and I have not been charged at all. I have not been charged $9.99. None, because that was the fee beforehand. But yeah, that's happened with darn on Pornhub. So once again, why isn't people having the same energy towards darn on Visa card, MasterCard, Discover? Because upon investigation into the OnlyFans, they said less than darn on 1%. I mean, granted, any percent is still a tragedy. And, it warrants an investigation. But for less than 1% of the content to cause banks to consider pulling out of OnlyFans for legitimate adult sex workers who can easily submit an ID verification and all this, that, and the third, is darn gone ludicrous. Just like with Pornhub, you got rid of over 2/3 of your content creators. And if we was to darn gone do a percentage of how many of that was actually within the realms of bestiality, rape, necrophilia, revenge porn, it will probably equate to less than 10%. But you darn gone overnight, without even giving no warning or anything, just single-handedly just took 2/3 of your content and screwed your own self. Behind pressure from the banks. And I think behind pressure of some of these porn companies as well, because I think some of these porn companies are a little bit in their feelings. In my feelings, they ain't getting their money. Honey, they ain't getting their money like they used to. They ain't getting their money like they used to. Instead of darn going and getting a contract, and I thought they was at least getting paid like $3,000 a scene. I'm hearing Cash Dinero and shit talking about they darn was only getting paid $300-$400. They don't get no residuals, and then sometimes they might, as a bonus, they might slip you some extra crack or some darn Xanax. I was like, what? Is this what we doing? So y'all telling me y'all doing these iconic scenes that lasts for years, that get hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views, and you did it for less than what I make in 2-3 days darn on doing Lyft? Are you kidding me? So you telling me my income for 3 days of doing Lyft is more than what you made in a scene that lasts years and years and years? Let that make sense. Let that make darn on any type of sense to me. It don't. So when they started darn on just going to Pornhub individually, and now they're going to be becoming monetized. Same thing with OnlyFans, honey. I heard the same thing about Giovanni, honey. He was only making maybe like $1,000 or so at the most, and then when he went to OnlyFans, he was easily making $8,000 a month. He went from making $1,000 to $2,000 a month with doing a video here and there to darn going $8,000 a month, $10,000, $15,000. So why in the hell, even if they take out the 20%, honey, it's still more beneficial. They get to control the aspect of what they do. They have a lot more say in the creative control. They get the residuals. Because hell, they putting in all the damn work. They might as well get darn going a good chunk of the money. Especially if they got to do the editing and all of that, or hire editors and all of that. Some of y'all are very good about that. Some of y'all need to hire some other folks out, honey. Some of y'all was doing good at one point. Some of y'all was slipping up. Like iFilms, I don't know what happened when he went to Brazil and had switched the cameraman for a temporary period of time, but that shit went. So, honey, it's a learning curve. When you go independent, you got to learn, it comes with the territory, honey. In both ways, more ways than one. It's COME and it's CUME, honey. Peep the double entendre. Boom, boom. But anyways, yeah, it comes with havocs and troubles and stretches and everything else and gapes and stuff in more ways than one. So, yeah, you take the good with the bad. To get, ain't no pain, no gain. Once again, the double entendre. Boom, boom, boom. It writes itself. But yeah, y'all, just because OnlyFans call themselves now finally caving in amid the backlash, honey, still keep your darn going other streams of income. If you really want to be successful, honey, a successful bitch always have at least 7 different streams of income. Honey, look at Oprah Winfrey. Look at Tyler Perry. Look at T.S. Mother. If we want to go to the adult worker who's darn gonna set the trend for all y'all, look at T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison got the morning show. She gave up the nighttime show for the morning show. Her other evening talk, she's on TV. She's in movies. She still got her residuals from her past porn deals. And then she gets the income from the YouTube as well, in addition to the endorsements that she gets, in addition to the YouTube advertising dollars. In addition to sponsorship deals, honey, Candy Burris, she got the sex toy line, she got the lip gloss line, she got Housewives of Atlanta, she got Old Lady Gang, she now got the Blaze Restaurant, she now got the Speak On It, she got the Speak On It, honey, and the list goes on and on. All the successful girls, whether they worth $10 million like Madison, $40 million like Candy, $2 billion like $3 billion like Oprah Winfrey, $1 billion like Tyler Perry. Honey, if you really want to be successful, you got to darn gone not put all your eggs in one basket. So for everybody who's darn gone rejoicing in the OnlyFans, not taking your stuff down, and shout out to the super fine deals that y'all giving right now, honey. Especially Marvin Cortez. Honey, I wanted to see Marvin Cortez for the longest, but I didn't want to pay them darn on top model prices, honey. I said, now, come on now. You and darn on Dallas Wade was in the same season now, bitch. Now, I'm trying to figure out why is you darn going trying to charge the girls $40, and both you and darn going Dallas is in the same dick size, which, you know, I actually love that type of dick size because they like 5.5, 6 inches. And I know a lot of y'all gonna try to hold on. I know some of y'all trying to tune out right now because anything under 10 inches, y'all get ready to get up and leave, honey. Get up and leave. Don't leave from this channel just yet. Just hear me out on this. I don't mind the darn small size dick, honey. And I actually think it's pretty, 5.5 inches because once again, I am attracted to the whole aesthetic. And with Marvin Cortez, honey, he got that darn nice, sexy smile. He's Honduran, nice olively tan skin, the sculpted abs and everything. And in conjunction with his build and everything, honey, it works for him. Just like with Dallas Wade. Dallas Wade's dick only like 5.5, 6 inches, but it got some girth to it. And then he got the whole peach back there to make up for it, in addition to the abs and stuff. So once again, while some of y'all just be dickmatizing and stuff just for the 10-inch dick, honey, I appreciate all the aspects that other people has to offer. Honey, so Marvin, honey, called himself darn gonna giving a good old sweet deal at the OnlyFans, honey. And honey, child, I might have to darn go and invest some more in them darn go. And then he took my advice too. I said, honey, just come down a little bit on them price. I ain't trying to say you got to continue to do the $3, $5, but honey, can we at least get that $40, $50, $100 down to like $10, $50? Now, because somebody of his caliber is worth like the $10, $15 pay-per-view videos for what he gives. For what he gives, he is worth the $10 to $15, just like Dallas Wade. Now, Dallas Wade is going to give you a whole lot more. Although, Marvin Cortez is starting to, since he done finally came out the closet, see, we knew for years, honey. I know a lot of people's tea, but it's not my place to darn gonna tell it, honey. But, honey, I been knew about Marvin for years, honey. I was waiting for Marvin at the door, bitch. And matter of fact, if Marvin ever wants to dabble in the chocolate, child, because you got to be a content creator, a fellow content creator for OnlyFans. So, honey, Marvin, if you ever looking for a nice dark-skinned trans piece of darn candy, honey, I would gladly do a scene with you, honey. I will make my porn debut for either you or darn Dallas. Now, I don't know. Dallas Wade's still playing, though. Dallas Wade act like he don't want the darn at least the trans girls to darn get a taste of the cakes right now, honey. Someday. But right now, since Marvin Cortez has finally come out, we'll wait a little bit later for Dallas, honey. Like I said, ain't my place to darn pull people out, honey. I be pulling other stuff out soon as you come out, honey. But anyways, speaking of pulling stuff out, honey, I would be glad to pull up on darn Marvin and give him a old private Tina Turner dance. I'll be your private dancer, baby. Honey, show you what these lips do, boo-boo. But yes, honey. I am appreciating all the folks at the OnlyFans, honey. Shout out to Marvin Cortez, honey. I mean, And then he got one video for like $11 where he's darn on doing some penetration. I'm like, DivaWuan, y'all know I'm a porn connoisseur, honey. Some of y'all might almost say it's my addiction. It's my addiction. I told y'all I wanted to work in the porn industry when I, was younger, honey. I am just fascinated by the human body in all types of ways, especially in the sexual erotica realms and all of that good stuff, honey. So, yes, honey, I might have to see what doggone that stroke game is working with, honey. And if it's not up to par, honey, once again, we can still collab, honey. This brown sugar over here can teach you a few things, honey. Teach you how to jump on it, ride on it, na 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 na. But anyways, let me go. Shave this doggone beard down for one. Once again, y'all know I'm still doing my laser hair removal. This is my 5th session that I just did. This is give y'all a little update real quick. See, the trans girls, this is what some of y'all trans girls don't do. See, y'all like the darn gonna showcase the after effects. See, this one over here, I show y'all on my rough days and on my good days, honey. And this is one of my rough days, and I don't mind being transparent because I want you to see in all walks. Because if you want to get with DivaWuan, honey, I want you to see what my hair looks like when it's not curly, when it's just all frizzed out and darn gone got this bald spot I'm dealing with until I afford some laser, I'm in a hair transplant or whatnots. I want you to see what this hair growth still look like for right now. So, this is 2 weeks worth of hair growth. Y'all see, I got little patches right here, but all of this is gone. My top lip, this is once again, because I got laser on the 12th, and it's now what, the 20, it's the 25th, so tomorrow will be 2 weeks. And see, and with laser hair removal over time, when you stop shaving in this area as often, you no longer get that darkening that some of us dark-skinned black people are more susceptible to. Y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all know, and I got the videos to prove it, where I was suffering from pseudofolliculitis barbae very heavy, aka ingrown hairs and stuff, where I had the nasty bumps with the white look on them and everything. And then it doesn't help that I got eczema, and the constant shaving and using the products and stuff was just irritating my skin. And then I had this darkening effect where it was like 5-6 shades darker than my skin tone. Now you're starting to see that my neck, under my neck is finally starting to blend in with my skin. The skin that I'm in. A little bit of darn on, updated tip on DivaWuan and her transformations, honey. But anyways, that is it, y'all. Y'all tell me y'all thoughts on the OnlyFans situation. OnlyFans finally coming back to their senses, in addition to these credit card companies. Once again, keep that same energy for darn on Visa, Master, and Discover card that keeps putting the pressure on these darn on sites. So I want to see y'all do the same types of protests in regards to the visas and stuff that keeps putting these darn on sites in this predicament. Because it's like you can create your own website, but if you charging Visa, MasterCard as your form of payment for your site, honey, as soon as you become popular, they can darn gonna put you in the same damn predicament. And if darn gonna multi-billion-dollar companies such as darn gonna Pornhub and darn gonna OnlyFans is darn gonna catching heat to the point of almost about to go out of business, what makes you think that your ass will be able to survive if darn gonna Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express was to all shut you out of getting payments? So once again, hold your credit card companies accountable as well. But once again, give me y'all thoughts down below. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.